welcome everyone to episode 3 of the Movie Maniacs podcast. What's up, guys? As usual, it's me, Kevin. I'm joined by my two good friends, Tibby. How are you, Tibby?
I'm good, getting better.
Getting better?
Yep.
Recovering from your sore throat?
Clearly now. Hopefully.
I thought you were going to break out into song like, I can speak clearly now.
My throat has cleared.
Should have done that.
Rewind.
And of course, our other panelist is Zainal. How are you, Zainal?
I'm good. I'm loving it this Sunday afternoon.
It's lazy Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, but I don't have a proper job, so it's a lazy every day. Not much of a difference. No, the difference that everyone else is lazy with me, particularly on this day.
So we're all in it together.
Yeah.
So you just don't
all
feel
in this together.
you don't feel as lazy today because you're not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So if you have been listening to episode 1 and 2 of our podcast, thank you so much for joining us on episode 3. And as usual, if you'd like to get in touch with us, you can send us an email at moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. If it's your first time listening, the Movie Maniacs podcast is, of course, a podcast where we talk about movies in general, and of course, hotly anticipated movies which will be coming out in Brunei cinemas. We're gonna get on to our first usual segment, which is movie news. All right, guys, ready?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Movie gossips.
Bring it on.
What news?
All right, the Lego Batman character, which is voiced by Will Arnett, is apparently Ben Affleck's favorite version of Batman.
Ooh.
So, wait, the current Batman's favorite portrayal of Batman is the Lego Batman. Matt Damon, who's a close friend of Ben Affleck, revealed on The Late Show with James Corden that he has it on good authority that Will Arnett is actually Ben's favorite Batman. That kind of says a lot, because I think it takes what essentially is a cartoon version of Batman to be a live action Batman actor's favorite version of Batman.
Yeah.
Which kind of says something about maybe the climate of DC and Warner Brothers. Maybe he's not happy, which is probably why he stepped off to direct the movie.
He says these things.
Or maybe he's just full of himself.
Maybe he could be. Have you watched Lego Batman?
No.
Yeah.
Have you? 2 out of 3 have not watched. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I fell asleep a little bit in the middle.
You fell asleep.
But other parts of it that I was awake for, I enjoyed.
Aha. If you haven't already seen Lego Batman, as TB and I have not, go and watch it in our local cinemas. I think it's still showing.
Yeah,
it's still showing.
Limited, I think.
All right. Next bit of news, we've got Keanu Reeves has revealed what it would take for him to make a new Matrix movie. He says, I'm going to do my Keanu Reeves impression. The Wachowskis would have to be involved, said Reeves, referring to the Matrix trilogy directors Lana and Lily Wachowski. I thought they were 2 guys, the Wachowski brothers.
Okay, they changed sex, I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
As in sex
Yeah,
change operation?
as in they start dressing up as women.
So they're now called Lana and Lily Wachowski?
Yeah.
So they're not the Wachowski brothers anymore? They're the Wachowski sisters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google that.
No, this is definitely. This is not 2 separate. This is not the 2 sisters that also have a piece of Matrix. It's the same people who started dressing up as girls.
Who did the first, second, and third Matrix?
Yeah, no, I'm not making this up. I remember reading this a couple of weeks ago.
Anyway, this is new to me.
It's true.
What are you?
Lana Wachowski, formerly Lawrence Larry Wachowski.
Yeah.
And Lily Wachowski, formerly Andrew Paul Andy Wachowski.
Just we're not gonna go into this thing, but it's just like they're twins, right?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
They're twins, and then they both felt that they've been trapped in the guy's body, and then now they're dressing up as women. Yeah.
Cool. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Keanu did say more. He said, they would have to write it and direct it, and then we'd see what the story is. But yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. But why not? He also addressed the fact that Matrix Revolutions concludes with the death of his character Neo, and then he went on to say, "Well, people die, stories don't," said Keanu. People in stories don't. I don't know what that means.
People in the story don't.
Yeah, people die, stories don't. People in stories don't die, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of like as a mythology, Neo lives on.
He's like the one,
Maybe he could be like existing inside their
In-
program.
Yeah,
but without a body and a mind. Well, he is the one, so we don't know how this works.
it depends on the writing. They've been bringing back people from the dead for a while now.
And they could like probably clone him or something.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next bit of news, we've got this bit. Shane Black, the guy who directed Iron Man 3, has announced that the new Predator sequel has finally kicked off. I didn't even know that there was a Predator movie scheduled to shoot.
I didn't know either.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, the sequel has been announced as far back as 2014, and it will be bloody and rated R. Stars included in this movie are Olivia Munn and 50 Cent.
Yay!
Predators.
Come on.
Predators by Shane Black is scheduled to release next year, February 2018. Any one of you Predator fans? No? Not really? Big 7.5 foot thing? No?
No.
I only know the hairstyle.
Like dreadlocks,
Yeah, that-
kind of. And that.
But
really
they had one and with the last one I remember was it turned out to be that they're really Predator and Alien.
yeah. They pitted the two of them together.
I think that was the last one that I
There was
saw.
2 movies.
Yeah, they
Alien
had
versus
that-
Predator 2.
And then Alien vs Predator Requiem, both of which are really bad.
Yes.
And then
very
Alien
bad.
vs Predator plus Jason Friday the 13th.
What is it real?
No, it's not.
Okay.
And Freddy Krueger.
I'm more of an Alien fan, not really a Predator fan, but you know, I kind of like to see Predator
On its own?
interact with Alien. But
Okay.
you know, I'm not so sure about a Predator solo movie, but you know, I'll still watch it though.
Predator the solo movie.
Yeah,
Kind
well,
of like the Arnold.
I think if
that was the first one, and then the second one he was in the city with Danny Glover.
Okay.
Yeah,
I barely remember that. I think.
That's
I remember
when-
the first one.
that's when he saw. That's when Danny Glover goes onto the alien ship at the end, onto the Predator race ship, and he sees a skull of alien. Because the predators are hunters,
Hunters,
like
yeah.
intergalactic hunters, and they hunt for sport.
Yeah.
So
No, it's like a rite of passage.
yep, that's
For
right,
the-
rite of passage.
For the young predators.
I'll watch it, you know. And it's Shane Black who did Iron Man 3, which wasn't so bad. So he has some credit. Yeah, this could work. A bit of news which kind of involves Marvel Studios, which is the biggest studio at the moment in the world. And it involves something a little bit closer to home. Marvel Studios has casted a Malaysian actor, Raja Ilya, in a mystery role. Malaysian actor Raja Ilya, she's 31 years old, and she revealed her involvement in a Marvel movie earlier this month, that's in February, at a press conference for her upcoming film. It's a Malaysian film, Soulmate Hingga Jannah.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
So she comes out and say in her current film
In her
that
current
she's gonna
film,
be
pres-
involved in Marvel.
Yeah. She said, I can't get any accurate shooting location for now. I've just been informed to fly to Hollywood by the end of the year for role selection and for which Marvel title I would be involved in. Ah.
Maybe she's just a passerby.
No,
I'm not.
I think, but what is everyone speculating that she might be one of the characters or one of the how Natalie Portman is to Thor?
Like we don't know because Marvel has a number of titles which are filming, including Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War. Now those are the next two Avengers film, and they're being shot back to back, so there's no breaks in between Infinity War Part 1 and 2. Meaning that they will be filming pretty much all of 2017. Now she did say that she's flying to the States at the end of the year, and it seems likely that she'll probably appear in maybe after Infinity War. So that
Or
means
maybe like at the end, and then it'll usher in.
maybe, but
The
then
next-
movies that are slated for 2018 are Ant-Man and the Wasp, that opens in July next year, and Captain Marvel in 2019. So maybe one of those two films.
She's going at the end of the year.
She's going at the end of this year, which is which is when Infinity War should have been finished filming.
So she's probably gonna be in Ant-Man.
Maybe Ant-Man or Captain
The
Marvel.
way you said it is like, oh, she's not gonna be in the region. at the end of the year.
And it's like you want to intercept her somewhere.
When is her flight?
Yeah, what do you think of this? I mean, Marvel reaching out, halfway around the world to Malaysia, poaching a Malaysian film actress and appearing in like big budget Hollywood blockbuster.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
I think they want to keep it like racially equal. They don't want to like all white cast.
Balance it,
Yeah.
maybe.
No, I think it's like they're looking at it from a global appeal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she has the kind of face that people might say like, oh, she's Chinese. She's
Or
No, she's Malaysian.
Yeah.
she's just Asian.
She's
Like,
Asian.
designated
or like,
Asian.
Yeah. And then the Mexicans like, no, she's kind of look like Mexican.
Because in this current Marvel Cinematic Universe, we don't have very many Asians. The only one I can
Diversity?
think of is Wong from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
There are no other Asian characters
No.
in the
Was
Marvel.
there one in Ant-Man? Wait.
The only other one was the Korean doctor from Avengers: Age of
Yeah.
Ultron, and that was it. So we've had two, and now we have a Malaysian.
Probably Asian American who doesn't look Asian.
Maybe. What do you think of like a Bruneian? Oh.
I don't think we have the same pull factors.
In the pool factor? No.
Like I mean, like Star Wars casted Indonesian.
Yeah.
Who?
The guys who were in the raid.
Yeah, the guys who were in the
Oh,
raid.
yeah.
And that
okay, I
scene where
remember.
they boarded
Yeah.
The
Han
mercenaries.
Solo's ship, and, then they
and
asked
then-
for
and they
their
died.
money, and then they all
I think,
died.
like,
Yes.
Like
3
that
minutes.
way they'll probably pull more Indonesian viewers. So this might be
Mm.
for Malaysian.
Yeah, like
viewers.
rally a whole nation behind the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't go wrong.
I guess you could, if a Malaysian, if a Bruneian breaks through first in the major Asian market, and then
Well,
Let's
probably.
see that.
Yeah.
We're
We're
looking at
rooting
you,
for you.
Liana Yus.
and Nina Iskandar.
Zainal
rooting for you
could
guys.
Yeah.
be one superhero.
Zainal would
I
pass.
like the before.
But before he was given superpowers, then transformed.
Yeah.
So there you go, a Malaysian actor to watch out for, Raja Ilya, who will be appearing in a mystery role. We don't know this yet, or what exactly she'll be doing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but do stay tuned. Next bit of news is also Marvel news, though it's from 20th Century Fox. Hugh Jackman is retiring as Wolverine after 17 years. So he's been Wolverine since the first X-Men movie back in 2000. And when he was asked if he would reconsider reconsider not retiring from Wolverine if Wolverine ended up in the MCU, he said, if that was on the table, then when I made my decision to quit, it certainly would have made me pause, that's for sure. Because he always loved the idea of him within that dynamic, with the Hulk, obviously, with Iron Man, but there's a lot smarter people with MBAs who can figure that out. You never know. So is
So
this
he's still opening the.
well, I think
He hasn't closed the door.
yeah, okay. Officially, he has closed the door and he has said, yes, this is my last appearance as Wolverine. They'll probably recast it and there'll be a new actor taking up the helm.
Jon Snow.
But when this reporter came in and said, well, what if, there were plans for Wolverine to be in the MCU? And he said, well, if I knew, I wouldn't have retired. But he's not out yet, right? Is he?
He's still like, I'm going out, but if you need me back, I'm still here.
But the thing is,
It depends on the role. Like if I don't know.
yeah, it depends on the role. But who else do you see playing Wolverine? I can't think of any actor. Like, if in my head now, if you think Wolverine, you see Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
He said Jon Snow just now.
Yeah, Kit Harington.
Kit Harington.
But he's
You
not
got that
like
rugged-
buff enough.
Huh?
He's not buff enough.
He could buff
They,
up.
yeah, buffing up is like the least of their problems. Like they could buff up.
I remember Hugh Jackman saying, what's his guy's name? Bane.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy, yeah.
He said Tom Hardy would be
Could
a
play.
good replacement for him.
Damn.
Tom Hardy.
I see him as Sabretooth.
Because doesn't have black hair.
Maybe because like he would like my idea of Sabretooth and then him in Bane was just like
Yeah, because
ferocious
he's
and
quite
big.
big.
Yeah.
But it was more like a bulky big.
Oh no, and also even Hugh Jackman is too tall for Wolverine.
Yeah, apparently Wolverine is
comic.
not in the comics is short.
Yeah.
You know, he's
like
not.
an average Bruneian guy.
And,
height.
and and,
I'm throwing my name down, Marvel. Like I don't mind working out.
and Hugh Jackman
Amazing.
is like 6 feet or something.
What?
Hugh Jackman is like 6 feet tall or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of is too tall for the role, but
Yeah. They made it work.
it's never been an issue.
Like
If
Wolverine inside the comic is 167 centimeters.
I'm 163.
No, you're not.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
You are.
Yeah.
I mean, you wear like shoes and that's it.
Yeah.
You're there.
They don't have to
I can growl.
Photoshop that much.
Question for the listeners out there: if you have any suggestions on who you think should take up the helm as Wolverine, do email us. Except Tibby, do email us at movieplanetpod@gmail.com. We're gonna stick with the X-Men universe.
Shit, Andrew Garfield.
No.
He's too tall. He's too-
Another one.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
He
and
was Spider-Man.
Daniel Radcliffe. He's short. He's short.
No.
Well, moving on. We've got a bit more X-Men news. Patrick Stewart, who has played Professor X since the very first X-Men movie all those years ago from the year 2000, has also announced that this Logan will be his last appearance as Professor X. And he says, quote, "I'm done."
Yeah. You don't want, he's kind of old. He's getting too old.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what direction they're gonna bring?
Yeah, but
They're gonna release more.
by
X-Men
him
movies.
leaving, it kind of means that James McAvoy will carry character Professor X, which means they will be stuck in the 80s, and the next movie that they come up with will probably be in the 90s. So we're gonna see more of these movies before they catch up to our time.
Maybe.
Maybe
So if that's the case, then they might bring in someone else and not
to
James
fill in
McAvoy, because like
for Professor X.
yeah, Patrick Stewart's this age and James McAvoy is like a bit younger. Then maybe they need to fill it up in the middle.
Like a midway character.
Yeah.
Who's?
I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
You just
Tibby.
shave
Vin
anyone,
Diesel.
eh?
Tibby would make a good Professor X too.
Who?
I'm not that old.
Makeup. He'll probably make you up.
Van Diesel. You say Van Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
No, Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Well, he's British too, but he's the wrong kind of British, isn't he?
No, we just shave anyone's head off. Like we didn't think James McAvoy would be a
A
good
good
Professor
Professor
X. And he was awesome in First Class. I really enjoyed him.
I enjoy James McAvoy's portrayal of Professor X
Yeah.
from the beginning. I mean, he's done 3 outings now as
Yeah.
Professor X, and I think he sort of hit the nail every time. But there also must be a reason why, and I think that reason is because he works very closely with Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
Movie.
Yeah, like for Days of Future Past, and they were both in the
Oh, yeah.
movie.
So the characters.
So there was a
there's
passing of the torch, and
consistency,
they
Hand over.
there was like a handover.
Here is my file of Professor X.
When you're thinking.
This is what
like,
Professor X would say in this situation.
okay.
So train yourself.
Oh.
All right, last bit of news. It's the big news from this week. Something we've talked about in the first 2 episodes of the Movie Maniacs podcast. Warner Brothers has officially confirmed that Matt Reeves will direct the Batman solo movie. Ben Affleck welcomes Reeves with a tweet: "Welcome to the Batcave." Sorry, welcome to the Batcave.
Welcome to the Bat. What?
Welcome to the Batcave.
Welcome to the Batcave.
So Ben Affleck steps down as director. They start talking to Matt Reeves, and then that's called off as of last week because there were probably some disagreements and
walked away. I think
yeah,
that was
walked
the-
away. And apparently the official line was discussions might take place when cooler heads prevail. Maybe their heads have cooled, and now Matt Reeves, is set to direct the Batman solo film. What do you think about that? I mean, is there? I don't know.
I
I want
feel indifferent. I was like,
This
get
this
it over and done.
yeah.
This movie has not even had a day of shooting or any full casting, and it's already so emotionally
And there's no script.
draining. Yeah, there's no script because now they announced 2 weeks ago that they're doing a page 1 rewrite, so that's gonna take time unless they do another Suicide Squad and write the script in 6 weeks, which I don't think they should.
What did they do?
Uh,
Which one?
the script for Suicide Squad was
Oh.
the story, and the script was penned out in 6 weeks, which is way too fast.
The one that came out
Yeah,
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
No wonder it was crap.
That's the thing. He made so much money.
That, and also because they got the company that cut the trailer, which looked really good, to also put the movie together, in the
Oh.
hope, yeah, in the hopes that they would somehow make it good, because early screenings were like, this is really
Yeah.
bad. It's really, really bad.
So after they filmed the whole thing, and then
Yep.
they made a few.
They put it
cuts,
together. They made a few
and-
cuts of the movie.
and then they asked the guys who put on.
They asked the guys who put the trailer together. Remember that trailer, the one with the Queen song?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same company that did that trailer actually edited and put together the Suicide Squad movie, which is why it's all over the place.
Yeah. Oh god.
I mean, a trailer is like 2.5 minutes.
Didn't they have a reshoot or something?
They had multiple reshoots, but then again, a reshoot doesn't mean that it's bad.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I mean, Star Wars had reshoots. Rogue One had reshoots. It's sort of like a, here you go, do whatever you want with it. This is what we expect.
Yeah.
Whatever. And
We'll make money. We'll
yeah,
give you money.
and it seems like they don't identify the best people to do the job. It's more of like, oh my god, you're so cool. Here, do this. And then they come back and they're like, yeah, he did it, so I guess it must be good. Here we go.
No.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm not confident that the Batman solo movie
It can turn out great.
will be a good movie. I don't know. There's just too much drama surrounding it.
Yeah.
What? Who was it? DC as well, like Warner's, who did the Nolan Batman.
Yeah, it was because DC Comics has partnered with, is owned by Warner Brothers. So all incarnations of Batman have always been from Warner Brothers. And when they identified Chris Nolan to do it, it was maybe because it was like 15 years ago and no one really knew about it. And then the first one came out and it was a hit.
Yeah.
And then they made 2 more. Some might say that the second one, The Dark Knight, is the best.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree. The third one, in my opinion, was okay.
Because of Joker.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this
And then
universe.
after that, they're like, okay, let's
Just
release
end
another
this.
This universe is a mess. It just is a mess. Well, we'll have to wait and see. And there's also talk that, it's also been confirmed that since they have had major delays for the Batman solo movie, that the scheduled release date will be moved back, maybe 2019, maybe.
one. Alright, just get it done, I guess.
If whatever.
But then does that affect any other ones? Like, is it gonna be tied in into Justice League?
Yeah, because Justice League is coming out end of this year,
Mhm.
towards the end of this year.
Yeah, but so you know how like Iron Man 3 comes before
Yeah.
But they still have a few movies
in between.
like in between that.
Yeah, they've got Wonder Woman coming out.
Aquaman.
No, but I want to know like whether the standalone Batman movie would be in continuation or is it like back at this place, like 50 years ago this happened. So is there a continuation? Because that's what they did with X-Men, right? They had the X-Men.
Yep.
And then they had the standalone Wolverine movie. It was like, this is what happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like this is the origin.
Yeah, Origin.
Yeah, it was Wolverine Origins.
Is this gonna be a Batman? No one knows.
No one knows, because
No one
the
knows.
script just keeps getting pushed back.
Uh,
Anyway, that's news for this week. Thank you so much. If you have anything that you'd like us to talk about in our next show, do send off an email to our Gmail at moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. Now, here's something that both of you will be excited about. Logan
Logan!
is coming out this coming week,
Yeah.
on the 1st of March, showing in local cinemas. If you haven't already booked your tickets, go ahead and book them. And in commemoration of Logan being released this week, I gave these 2 guys some homework, which is to come up with their favorite character from the X-Men universe. I have done so myself, and we're gonna go around the panel talking about the character that you've picked, the pros, the cons, the special powers or whatever it is. We're gonna start with Tibby.
TB.
My pick is Gambit.
Gambit.
Yes, Gambit, the card throwing French accented.
He's French accented.
Yeah.
Something Remy was.
He's,
So he's not French?
I think he's from Louisiana.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
Yeah.
he has a French accent.
Yeah, so he's got a French accent.
French descent.
Descendant.
Yeah.
He's of French descent.
I remember like playing like old video games from the Sega back then,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
and he throws cards.
Yeah, he was the coolest one.
Yeah, because because he can throw stuff. Wolverine has to go like up close to do some damage.
That's the same game as like there's Wolverine, there's Storm,
Yeah, I think so.
there's like Cyclops. So yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the game.
So, man, he looks cool.
He has a stick.
He
He has a trench coat.
he uses a stick. My favorite Ninja Turtle is Donatello, who also uses a stick. So that kind of made me like him also.
I thought I was gonna say my favorite Power Ranger uses a stick.
No, my favorite Power Rangers is Zack uses an axe.
So there is a stick attached to the
Yes.
axe. I see a theme here.
Yeah.
But I don't see him winning though if you pit like Logan and Wolverine and
Oh yeah, that's part of
Gambit.
the
No, we'll get to that after you've
Okay.
gone through.
Alright.
Yeah. So you like Gambit and you've said your reasons. Anything you don't like about him?
Probably weak.
He's cool, but
Well, I mean, he's not the strongest X-Men there is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay. So we've got Tibby with Gambit, Zainal,
Kurt Wagner,
Kurt
Wow.
Wagner,
also known as Nightcrawler.
I like him.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. I think the origin of why I like him probably came from the same video game.
Probably.
The same video game. I remember.
Was it
playing
Marvel vs. Capcom or
No,
something?
it's a side-scrolling game.
Yeah,
it's like an
it
X-Men
wasn't.
type
It wasn't
of
a
game.
versus
No.
game. It wasn't a fighting
This
game.
was a 16-bit game.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you only go one direction on the right, and then
You go right.
I remember.
This was like the era of Bare Knuckles 1 and 2.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember why I keep choosing him. Maybe like my cousins keep choosing the rest.
And you want it to be special. It's like no one's choosing this guy.
Is it like a 4-player game? Could you-
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I remember him, and then having to use him because I couldn't use everyone else, and then after a while, like I got good using him, and then I just remember thinking like that would be such a cool power to have. It's just like teleportation. So he's like he's Nightcrawler. He's got like blue skin and a tail.
Grew up in the circus.
He grew up in a circus. He has
Yep.
excellent like acrobatic skills.
Holy,
And-
he prays a lot.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
Catholic,
prays a lot,
and
yeah.
he's deeply religious. Some variation in the comics, he tried to be like a priest or something like that. And then-
Really?
yeah.
Wow, okay.
And then he teleports, and so he's been depicted twice.
Twice,
in
yeah.
Different versions.
Once in X-Men 3 and once
I like
in...
that scene where he saved people from the flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually clapped my hand that scene in the cinema.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what everyone thinks. I'm gonna clap this.
But he has a weakness though. Apparently, it's like he has a self-limitation
Yeah.
sort of weakness. Like he
He can't.
he believes that he can only teleport to a place if he's seen it.
Oh, I remember that.
Like I remember I can't remember who it
He
was.
needs to know
Yeah.
where he's going.
Yeah, he
Because-
needs to know where he's going because I think there was like
Otherwise, he'll teleport into a wall. or
into a
something.
wall or
Oh, yeah,
because it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
dangerous if
Yeah.
if
So,
he's
but
never
it's
seen the
more of a
place.
self-belief. Did he had to go into like Cerebro or something like that? Is that what he had to do?
Can't remember. No, he had to teleport into like the Alcatraz prison cell to save the kid.
Yeah, and he'd never been there before.
Yeah, he never been there, so he's like, I can't do it because
I don't know where it
I
is,
don't know
yeah.
where it is, and I don't want to get stuck. And then that's when we had that scene with Juggernaut breaking the walls, and remember Juggernaut?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
And then the kid who can walk through
Yeah.
walls.
Correct. Yeah.
Kitty Price? No, wait.
No.
What's the name?
What's the name?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty.
Kitty. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. He's my favorite character.
So you've got Nightcrawler. TB's got
Gambit.
Gambit.
I don't like the upcoming Gambit guy though. What's his name?
Channing Tatum.
I don't see it.
I
don't see-
No, wait. Is this confirmed?
Well, okay. Apparently they approached him for the role, and then news came out that he wasn't gonna do it, but now apparently he's back on to do it.
You don't
No.
like Channing
I don't know.
Tatum?
I don't know.
I like the Gritch, the guy who did the first Gambit in the Wolverine movie.
Oh.
Gambit
Oh.
was there.
Yeah, but he had like hair like down to his chin,
Yeah, but
and he kind of looked like the guy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, he looked like Willy Wonka. I mean,
apart from that, I think
Okay.
if you could, you
Yeah,
know,
but
make it
apart
better.
from
but I have to say that fight scene was really cool though, with the cards and how he
Yeah.
made them fly, and yeah, he didn't have a stick though.
He did.
Did he?
He did.
I don't remember that.
I rewatched it last night.
Aha.
I should have done that though.
Okay, it's my turn. Now we've talked about this character already on this podcast. My top pick is Professor X, otherwise known as Charles Francis Xavier.
Boo.
Boo. I expected more resistance from you guys because he's not actually an X-Men.
He's X.
He kind of is. Like, he's X, but he's not an X-Men.
Yeah, cause like Charlie's Angel, and then you choose Charlie.
Hello,
That's really-
angels.
He is a mutant. in a
Yeah,
way.
he's a mutant.
He's a mutant. Some say maybe the most powerful mutant besides
Phoenix?
Besides Phoenix. But anyway, the reason why I like him is because he doesn't use anything physical to battle his enemies. He uses strictly mind. He infiltrates your mind. He uses his psychokinetic energy
Yeah.
and cerebro to get in your head and make you do things. And he can stop time.
He's got time.
He can
stops
stop
time.
time.
Oh, he stopped time.
Well, temporarily. I don't know. Like we've seen it done quite a few times in the
Yeah.
X-Men universe. Is it actually stopping time or stopping
I think
time in that particular area?
No, I think if I were to make a hypothesis, it's just that he's talking to that person, and everything else is going in real time, but the information transfer.
It's just slowed down. Oh, well, he's so fast
He's so fast.
that
Yeah,
it seems
that's like,
it seems that they're not moving.
Yep.
But they don't move at all.
Yeah, because it's so fast.
I think
So
he stopped
fast.
time.
You think
I think he stopped
that's
time.
an easy explanation just to say that he stopped
Yeah,
time?
lazy explanation.
But-
I want to go with communication so fast. It's like neuron.
Yeah, so yeah, my pick is Professor X because one, he's the leader of the X-Men. He runs the Xavier School for Gifted Children. Oh yeah, and yeah, he has
How did-
he has mind control
How,
powers.
how does he not win every single battle? Why is there like?
It's because,
of the helmet.
It's because of his conscience.
Because he doesn't want to hurt mutants.
No,
Like
He
what was
doesn't
the last
hurt
one? What was the
humans.
last one?
He doesn't hurt humans.
yeah, he doesn't hurt humans because he's got a real soft spot for humans.
Okay, no, doesn't hurt.
But I mean, even if we were to ask the question, you know, why doesn't he just mind control everyone to the
Yeah.
point where he just wins at everything and he's
Yeah.
always right? He has like an internal battle as well because he still wants to give them free will
Mm.
and he can suggest something to them in their heads,
Yeah.
but he can't control them. I mean, he doesn't want to control them. Like he'll control a security guard who's like guarding like some bunker
But he'd rather not
temporarily,
to.
but he'd rather
He'd
not.
rather not.
Yeah, he'd rather not. You know, and
So that makes him more powerful.
maybe I don't know.
I think
He has the ability to be really powerful, but he holds back because he has a conscience, a really strong human conscience, and I think that's his weakness.
And Magneto also uses the helmet
Yeah, to block.
to block him.
And okay, and why doesn't everyone on his team wears the same helmet?
Because they trust him.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. I mean,
On the other team.
Yeah, Magneto's-
No, because it was a gift from the Russians, and they only made one.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, wait, what?
yeah, that helmet.
Is
That
this a special helmet?
is a
It's
special
like
helmet.
any-
That helmet that the
Can't be
helmet
just any
the
helmet.
helmet that Magneto wears used to belong to, I can't remember his name, but
Yeah,
and then he died, and Magneto took it
yeah.
so that he wouldn't
Okay.
be controlled.
Was this
So,
in the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the first class.
X-Men's First Class?
Because he wore it,
I
and then
think so.
Magneto wore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I barely remember this. I think, but
I wanted. Wait. Hmm.
So the helmet was apparently a gift by from the Russians, and then Magneto took it so that he wouldn't be controlled by his friend at the time, Charles Xavier.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
Right, so there you go. So there you have it. Those are our 3 favorite X-Men characters. Tibby had Gambit. Zainal had
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Look at me. And then I cheated and picked Professor X. So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna pit our characters, our favorite characters, against each other.
Okay.
Let's have Tibby and Zainal go up against each other. We have Gambit versus Nightcrawler.
So hard.
Like in a battle.
In a battle.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler can just dodge everything.
Yeah. I don't. But if they have, I don't know. Like, he would teleport next to him, grab him, teleport into like the sky, and then let him
drop
go.
him.
Yeah.
To win.
And teleport back, and then be done with it. Can your character fly? Can Gambit fly?
Unless he can swing his stick very fast.
No, Nightcrawler wins.
I like how you say swing his stick really fast.
He could blow up stuff.
It's like, oh, he could transfer like energy, right?
Yeah, but
energy.
but Gambit doesn't just throw explosive cards. It's everything he touches he can charge.
Yeah.
So potentially he could charge Nightcrawler who's grabbing him,
and blow him up.
and then Nightcrawler will blow himself up.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
So
go ahead
you can't touch me. 'Cause
from
I'll
behind. Okay. So this is my the character with strategy would be like to grab Gambit from behind.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't see it coming. So like
this sounds so wrong.
shows up from behind and he's dark. I don't know why. And then teleports him into like a very high place and let him go. I think that would be the strategy. Cause I don't think he could fight. I know he's like acrobatic, but he wouldn't stand a chance fighting 1-on-1.
Yeah,
He'll
like a fist fight. Like
Yeah.
he wouldn't do well in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I think what he would do, but
I really don't know how to stop myself from falling from the sky.
So Nightcrawler wins. That's it.
okay. So our referee,
Probably, yeah.
Say-
I mean, I already told like earlier that he's
yeah,
kind of weak. He doesn't have much, you know.
Which is probably why he hasn't appeared in a lot of the X-Men
yeah.
movies.
probably died.
He's
like,
just
yeah,
cool.
He's
just cool.
He's cool looking, but he's not cool.
He's got a French accent, and then
Yeah, and then
suddenly,
but
I will blow you up.
I will be like, if I could touch you.
you come here.
Okay, so I guess it's Nightcrawler against Professor X.
Yeah,
But I think Gambit is more like functional
functional. No,
Yeah,
we're not
because-
talking about functional.
because he's more like he
So what?
used to be in a thieves guild,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
he's more like.
We're
functional
not
that
talking
way.
about.
I know.
functional.
I'm just saying.
So one-on-one.
Like what's he
fight
gonna
to
do?
the
Like
death.
steal his way to beat Nightcrawler?
It's fight to the death, and your
No,
character.
I'll probably like mess up with his conscience. You can't kill me because you're religious. I didn't do anything to you. And you're
Oh,
probably
yeah,
you're right.
sure.
I'm gonna catch you. And,
Yeah. Like on your way down, you're probably like, "This is not what you're about."
yeah, you're better than this.
And then I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
And then Nightcrawler saves him.
yeah.
But he would be forever my bitch. Like he knows at any point I could just like
But
drop him.
I'm like a douchebag. I'll just blow you up. I don't know.
I would. In the case of Nightcrawler versus Gambit,
No one wins
Nightcrawler beats Gambit's ass.
and saves him.
but then saves him.
Yeah.
Could it be because Professor X told him to do so?
Well, that's why it's not fair. Like if we pit you.
Yeah, I know it's not fair. I mean, I'm
Professor
sorry,
X.
but I picked him, and I did say I cheated a little bit. But yeah, if so now it's Professor X versus Nightcrawler. I don't see how Nightcrawler can win.
Nah, you can't.
Can't stop.
I
And
could
then
try to
stop.
run away. Oh, the same strategy.
You can like teleport to
Like in front of a volcano. Like done.
Or what?
Mutual destruction.
Like what Professor X could do was like to mind control someone else to fight you,
But you can teleport to Magneto's place and borrow his helmet.
Yeah, I could take it.
because you've never seen it. So that's it. You lose.
God.
Done.
You lose.
You just wave your hands. You lose.
You lose. Okay.
That's a
fine.
Jedi thing. This is the Professor X thing.
Okay. And Nightcrawler lose.
So I guess that's it. I guess by default Professor X wins, which doesn't really say much about Logan coming out this week because he's in it and he looks weak.
He looks weak.
Yeah, he looks like he's old and he's weak and he doesn't. I don't know if he can
And
still use his
fragile.
mind control powers.
Oh, you mean so if you're gonna pit Logan, Wolverine?
With Gambit, with Nightcrawler. Are we doing that? Are we
No, I
fighting?
don't think so.
Okay.
Because Logan's on the way out. It's coming out this week. We're gonna watch it. It's out 1st of March.
Nightcrawler would win against.
I don't think so.
No, okay, he
You can't do the
teleport
same.
behind him, teleport behind him, and then grabs him, and then go to like Atlantic Ocean, drops him there, and then teleports back, and then watch the Manchester United game tonight. See?
Aha.
You can't just teleport people and drop them.
I don't know.
Someone else.
Every single situation. I'm just gonna teleport and drop him somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
no,
cool.
okay. You know, like if you're playing Mortal Kombat or like Tekken, and then there's like one move that no one else could like beat you against, and then you just do that like an annoying kick down, down, and then you win.
Like down B.
Yeah,
B.
exactly.
Yeah.
If it works, why change?
Wolverine won't die though.
He would. He would totally drown.
No,
'Cause,
but
He can't swim.
he's too
No, he's
heavy.
too heavy.
He's too heavy to swim. That's true. Wolverine's too heavy to swim.
Nightcrawler wins.
Maybe he can like fly, glide.
He can't glide. He's made of like his bones are coated with that metal.
Adamantium.
Yeah.
Like they don't show it in the movies very much, but in the comics, Wolverine is really heavy. Like he has because of his adamantium skeleton, adamantium coated skeleton, he's really heavy. As in he's
Yeah,
he's
wasn't
got
that the
mass.
ending to the what was it?
The Wolverine movie.
No.
Days of Future Past?
Yes.
No, that was not the ending because what happened was Magneto wrapped his body around steel rebars and then threw him into the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not as easy as dropping him.
No, it's not as
I
easy
don't
as that.
think so.
No.
But he couldn't. I don't.
I think he could survive a drop.
You
into
mean
the
like he
ocean.
would walk on the bed of the?
I don't think so because he needs to breathe just like a
Let me
human.
Google. Can Wolverine swim?
You know what? This is an argument for like another time. We've got to go. We're out of time already. Thank you so much. So, the conclusion that we've come up with is that there's no winners because this is a argument that could go on forever.
We're all winners because Logan's coming out.
Yeah,
next week.
and Zainal has just been, doing the same down B kick movement because that's what he wants to do, and
It
teleport
works.
to the back of you and lift you up somewhere and drop you. Well, thank you so much for being here,
The
Tibby.
TV
and-
has something to do. Like,
Wolverine can swim, but he can't float. He needs his energy.
Yeah, but where does he get his breath from?
No, he can swim, but he can only.
If he has like a proper apparatus,
no
like a scuba.
He can swim, but as long as he's not tired, he won't die.
Eh, ano mo kalas lang ade.
Where's the oxygen come from if he's just
No,
No,
like,
no,
he
swim.
can't
Just swim
swim.
on the water.
Oh, like on.
Yeah, he can
Oh.
swim.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that sucks.
So now you have a problem where you have this very angry Wolverine who's in the middle of the ocean and he's going.
Swimming back.
I'm
to
gonna
shore.
get you.
Why can't I just like do the same thing as Gambit? Like drop him from a very high place.
Because he'll just regenerate.
Because he'll regenerate.
Damn.
Yeah, we've seen it. He gets
He's
shot.
not Deadpool though. Like if you could cut his head off.
Apparently, that's how you kill him. Yeah, you cut his head off.
He could just like drop without hurting his head.
No, but
Oh!
but we've seen it in X-Men 3. He got shot in the head.
Yeah.
He was
but
down,
it
and then
took
the
time.
bullet came back out.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh.
yeah, it took some time, but he comes back.
No, but just chop his head.
Anyway, we've said goodbye. It's time to go. Thank you so much for listening to the Movie Maniacs podcast, episode 3. Thank you, Tibby.
Thanks for inviting me again.
Thanks, Zainal, for being here.
I'm
and
not
talking
happy
movies.
with the conclusion of this discussion at all.
And we're gonna watch Logan this week on the 1st of March, and of course we'll do a review on that next Sunday, the next
Yeah.
episode. So do stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.